Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome to my video today. My name is Tirath Prasad Viswarna. I'm an English teacher from this channel, Edu for You. Today I'm going to read a poem. The title of the poem is Exile. It was in the old course English of class 10, so many of you who have already passed class 10 might have read this poem and you might feel nostalgic about this poem. I've been thinking about this poem for many days and I just wanted to share some of the ideas that is presented in the poem Exile. It's a poem written by Alan Duff, one of the British poet, you can say. And the purpose of making this video is to read the poem for you and analyze the meaning, the message, and the situation described in the poem. As you can see in the picture, here is a picture of a tiger that is in the cage, and you can see the tiger is very slow or very quiet, you can say, but this is not the real image or real nature of the tiger. So tigers are not supposed to be such quiet animals. They are very fierce, dangerous, and deadly when they are in the jungle. But this tiger, you can see that this is caged. You can see that this tiger is not in the jungle. So that's why there is no other option for the tiger. So that's why it is quiet, it is peaceful. So first let's begin the poem. If you like the poem, please like this and share with your friends. And if you're watching my video for the first time, feel free to subscribe to my channel. So let's begin reading the poem. The title is Exile, which means to be away from one's homeland. So you might be forced to live in a place, to live in a country that's not your original hometown, that's not your original place. There are many people in Nepal also, and they are forced to live away from their home. Even if they don't like, they have to. So this is what the poem talks about in the title. And let's read the poem and then we'll describe it one by one, okay? So the title, Exile, and the poem begins with the description, the first person narrative. So my shade is striped, my ear is barred, as it was before, only here the bars do not bend with the wind. So in this line, the tiger is describing, the tiger, the speaker of the poem is a tiger, you can say, and the tiger is a caged tiger, so it is in the zoo, you can say, and describing its own condition. Said, my shade is striped. You can see the body of the tiger is striped. There are lines in the poem, see, there are lines in the body of the tiger, so that's called striped. My ear is barred, because it is in the cage, so there are bars here, there are iron bars here, so air is barred. And as it was before, only here the bars do not bend with the wind. So this bar and the bar in the jungle, they are totally different. The poet is comparing the bar in the jungle and the bar at present situation. The bar in the jungle, the bar in the jungle, they used to bend with the wind. But now the bar here, they are not bending with the wind. So because they are iron bar, iron rod, you can say, they are very strong and even the wind cannot bend them. But the bars means the bar in the jungle means the trees, the bushes, they were not that strong. When there was wind, they used to bend this way. So the poet, the speaker, the poet, the tiger compares its present situation with the past. The situation in the cage and the situation in the jungle. That is totally different, you can say. So the tiger is not happy with his current situation, and that's why it is, without being able to do anything, it is totally silence, totally quiet, maybe waiting for the right time to break the bars and run away. Let's move on to the other lines of the poem. Again, the poet or the speaker of the tiger describes situation, says, my breath is short. Breath is short simply because the tiger doesn't have to do any kind of running, any kind of chasing, any kind of hunting. So the tiger has to sit quiet in the zoo, sit quiet in the cage. Therefore, the breath is short. You can see, without doing anything means quiet, short. My claws are blunt. See the claws, as they are not doing any kind of prey in the jungle. So the claws are blunt because of long pacing on the stone ground. Says my claws are blunt with long pacing on the stone ground. All day I smell zebra, gazelle, but I am full of easy meat. I have no appetite. So the current situation of the tiger is that this tiger is not doing any kind of prey and it is given, the kind of easy meat, and that's why it has no appetite, full of easy meat. It has no appetite, and simply it smells these animals that used to be his prey in the jungle. He used to just smell them. He just, you know, see them, smell them, but he's not able to do anything with them because he's given easy meat and he has no hunger at all, no appetite at all. So his situation is totally changed. You can see his breath has been short, his claws have been blunt because he's walking on the stone ground. Means he's on, in the cage, and all day he's got only one job, that is to smell his prey, that is zebra, gazelle, his favorite animals they are in the jungle. But now he's just getting their smell and he's not able to do anything with them. Okay, look at the third stanza. I can say the last stanza of the poem. So it says, only at dusk, when the monkeys mock from stone trees, and the buck soft noses sniffing the air, for the scent they no longer fear, come down to the mudless pool to drink. Only at dusk I dare to dream, eyes half closed, bending the bars against the sun and plotting my return. There are many of the things in these lines that hit us, that struck us, and that make us feel emotional. Like the very first line, only at dusk, only in the evening time. So your dusk means the evening time, the time when the sun starts setting. When the monkeys mock from stone trees, at that time the monkeys they tease the tiger. The monkeys they mock the tiger. In the jungle, no animal dares to mock the tiger, but here in the cage, here in the zoo, the monkeys they mock the tiger. They mock from the stone trees. And the buck, the very favorite prey of the tiger, the buck, soft noses, sniffing the air, with the soft nose they get the scent of the air. And with the scent, these animals do not fear. They the scent of the tiger, but they know that this tiger is not the tiger of the jungle. They know that this tiger is the tiger of the cage, which is just helpless, cannot do anything, cannot attack them. So animals are fearless. They do not fear at all with the tiger. All the animals, they come down to the mudless pool to drink in the evening time. All the animals, they go to the pool, and the pool is mudless. That's not the natural pool like the one in the jungle. That's mudless, means that's human made, that's artificial, and there is no mud in the pool. And only at dusk, see, I dare to dream. The tiger says, only in the evening time I dare to dream. And what is the dream of the tiger? In the dream, the tiger closes his eyes only half, so half closed, and in the dream it bends the bar that do not bend with the wind. Now in the dream he just bend the bar and against the sun and plotting my return. So it says that bending the bar, the tiger plot means here makes plan to return back home. So by breaking the bar, the tiger plans to run away from the cage, run away from the zoo, and it plans to escape from there, goes back to the jungle. So if you look at the situation of the tiger here, it resembles the situation of the youngsters in the country. Many of the people who are forced to live away from their home, their situation and the situation of the tiger is similar. So here the tiger is not only the tiger of the jungle. The tiger represents all the young people, all the humans who are forced to live away from their home. They do not like to live in the place, they do not like to live in the situation where they are. But because of the, forceful situation, they are not able to do anything. They are dreaming only, they are plotting only to return back to their home country. And right now is the time of festival. The greatest festivals are just on the way here. But there are many people, many young Nepali people who are forced to live away from the country. They are just dreaming only to come back to the country, but the dreams are not fulfilled. So how do you find this poem? How do you feel about this poem? If you think this poem is nice, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share with your friends thinking about your nostalgic feeling that this poem has. Thank you very much for watching the video.